Welcome back to High School Sports Extra, presented by Nicolay National Bank. Week 1 of the prep football season is in the books, so who really to better break it down from a Green Bay area perspective than Andrew Pekarek of PrepsAgenda.com. And for you guys who don't know, you're in year 3 with Preps Agenda. So Andrew, just kind of talk about this venture and what the content is that you're cranking out.
Yeah, I'm kind of bringing some brightness to WFRV.
Like
Channel 5, I've got the merch team, thanks to my girlfriend Dana for the helmet. She said I have to bring that on, so we'll have some wristbands as well for the student sections that are doing a great job out there. But it's just fun. It's something I'm passionate about. Made it out to 15 schools to watch practice, get to talk with the coaches, learn about the players. So it's that fun time of year where the high school starts up and then obviously college and those guys at 1265 start up too. So just love football season, ready to get after it. And
you can't miss Andrew if he wears that shirt on the sidelines. I mean,
it's
awesome
by design. You know, nobody has this as a school color, so I stick out in the crowd. So
you sure do. All right. Well, the first 2 weeks are really great for football because we have 2 different nights of high school action. So let's start with what happened on Thursday. The Fox River Classic Conference kicked off a little early, and nobody should be surprised that Bayport appears to be the class of the FRCC this season. They opened up their year with a 42-0 shutout of Manitowoc Lincoln.
Yeah, they won 28 straight Fox River Classic Conference games, now trying to win a 4th straight conference title. But you know what? Talk like a Pirate Day, September 19th. Bayport's looking to make it to November, Camp Randall Stadium in state. They said it from the start of the season. I like that Coach Gary Westerman is not shying away from that. This team is loaded. Pretty much their entire defense is back. Most of their offensive line, including big Braden Doyle at Central Michigan recruit. And then defensively, you have mighty Max Musin, state champion heavyweight wrestler as well up on the defensive front. I am Plum, not me, Sam Plum there with the touchdown catch. And of course, Andrew Thomas, I'm AP, he's AT at quarterback for the Pirates. And of course, a good linebacker, only a sophomore, Jaden Montgomery. So this team is loaded. It's just a matter of can they stay healthy. But you never know in the Fox River Classic Conference. That's a big target to shoot for, and everybody's going to aim for them every week.
So with that glowing review, do you think the Pirates can take that next step? Could this be their year?
I think so. If it's the whole injury game, the year they had Alec Gingle, they made a deep playoff run, and he got hurt in a playoff game. You know, maybe if he was fully healthy, they could have made it that year. But this is about as loaded of a team as I've seen of the Fox River Classic Conference in the past 10 years. So a lot of talent there. They have all that energy. It's just a matter of sustaining that and getting better each week.
Well, I know you were kind of able to catch a couple of other FRCC games on Thursday night. Ashwaubenon defeating Southwest and Preble, blanking De Pere. We also saw Pulaski narrowly edging Sheboygan South to the surprise of some, while Notre Dame blew out Sheboygan North. So what really stood out to you from week 1 in the FRCC then?
Preble's defense. Dustin Gresson, his second year as head coach, talks about swag or a swarming defense. They were that. 6 turnovers. You saw the pick 6 there to really give a lot of momentum going into the half against the Pere. They've got Bayport this week. Oh, look at that guy.
There you are.
See, standing out in the crowd there. So Preble, that defense is going to be something else. And then also Green Bay Notre Dame. That's going to be a team to watch as well in week 3 against Bayport because they lost a lot of those perimeter players. They got a new quarterback, but they've got some big linemen. When I talked about Bayport having big linemen, so does Notre Dame. So you look at Hunter Seletsky, Joel Maglet, Judah Gartsky, all 3 of those big guys up front. That's going to be a big game to watch as well. And, of course, Ashwaubenon with a new coach coming over from Little Chute. So it's really going to be fun to see how the FRCC plays out, but a lot of good teams, and it should be fun, especially early in the season.
Yeah, it really should be. Well, I mean, state championship losses don't get much more heartbreaking than what West De Pere went through last year after they saw a 24-0 lead disappear and a stunning defeat against Catholic Memorial. But they come back. They start off their season by blanking Shawano 42-0 last night. They return a lot of talent. And the Phantoms, I mean, they're certainly hungry to get back to Madison. So what do you kind of make of the Phantoms after just 1 game?
Well, they have Josh Blount at quarterback, a 3rd-year starter. That's unheard of anywhere, any level in the state when it comes to high school football. And also one of my favorite players to watch is a senior, Cody Cavill, the Anvil, a good running back, linebacker type. He was hurt a little bit last year, but they're just a good, hard-nosed team under Jack Batten. You go to their practices, you'll see all those bins. He got a bunch of bins at a discount because he likes to get a lot of reps, not just for his varsity guys, his younger guys, and that's why that program has been so good year in and year out. So really like the Phantoms in the Bay Conference, but again, they have that long build to get back to Madison if they want to try to get there.
All right, well, how about this for a season opening test? Kewanee collided with Kiel in a contest featuring undefeated conference champs from a year ago. And Andrew, after a fast start by the Storm, Hunter Sharon Brock would return an eventual 92-yard return, and that would kind of open up the floodgates for Kiel. They won big 49-21.
The real MVP of this first week was Sherry Malvitz. If you don't know who she is in Kewanee along the lakeshore, she's legendary. Awesome food spread in the press box, unbelievable. Kewanee, an undefeated conference season last year, just like Kiel, so this is a great week one game. Unfortunately for the Storm, a rough one. They have University of Wisconsin recruit Tanner Bortolini up front on the line. He got nicked up a little bit, played through it, and also you saw their Ryan Carmichael at quarterback. So in the Pac-Land Conference, Kewanee should be the favorite, but it's just as far as trying to make that step in the playoffs, but a tough loss to bounce back from for the Storm.
All right, well, Kewanee's once fierce rivalry with Algoma has been really put on the shelf for now, with Algoma switching to 8-man football for the first time this season. They faced the NEW Lutheran Co-op on the lakeshore, and Andrew, I know you were at the game, and Algoma won in a shutout 32-0. But I know, is it kind of surprising to see schools like Sturgeon Bay and Algoma going to 8-man, and is this kind of a trend we can kind of see with smaller schools, considering Sebastopol won the WIA's first ever state title last year at 8-man?
You look at the Pac-Land Conference, there's 9 teams for all the other sports. 5 of them are playing 8-player football, including Sturgeon Bay at the start of the school year. Didn't have enough kids. They're the biggest school in the Pac-Land with 400, so I think it is a trend. Only a couple years ago, they were at about 25. They're up to about 50 this year across the state. And the big thing is next year, right now, Algoma's technically not in a conference, but they're going to go to like a regional plan, so they have 4 regions, and that really is going to be the test tube for what they could do with 11-player down the road with the district plan, because we see realignment each year, and I don't care what part of the state you're from, you kind of get tired of it. And as far as it's always kind of about football and matchups, a district plan could be the way to go, and 8-player may be the test tube for the WIA to do that.
All right, Andrew just sharing all and dropping all his knowledge on week 1 here on the show. It's awesome. And if you have not checked out prepsagenda.com yet, please do so. We'll kind of put the tag up button here on the screen. So follow Andrew Pekarek on his Twitter and at prepsagenda.com for all your latest high school news. And Andrew, thank you so much for coming on. All right, when we come back on High School Sports Extra, the Local 5 Top 5 plays, Team of the Week, and more are coming up next. Keep it here.